The Unexplained. Mysteries of Mind, Space, and Time. It was a magazine published in the 1980s, the early 1980s, I think 1980 to 1983, and I just happened to have got my hands on every volume. Thus far, the articles have just been like very general looks at very broad topics like UFOs and Bigfoot. But this week we have hypnotism. But I mean, to be honest, there's not really that much to say about this either. Hypnotism is real. We use it all the time. It's not as powerful as it's often made out to be in fiction. Like the Master in Doctor Who used to hypnotise people a lot. Not so much since the 2004 revival. I guess for some reason they just thought, well, maybe that's a bit too cheesy for us. But yes, you can't really make people do things they wouldn't want or be inclined to do anyway. You can just help them be more relaxed so that they can maybe focus more, remember things that they might be struggling to recall. And then there's stage hypnosis, which is a different thing altogether. It's just, when you're called up on the stage in front of a crowd, it's just far less awkward to go along with it and pretend to be a duck than it is to just be, sorry mate, I don't feel anything. And people who are like that will just be, surreptitiously removed from the stage and, cut out of the TV edit. I remember there was I think it was a Derren Brown thing, where he supposedly, supposedly a lot of what Derren Brown says is happening is complete BS. But yes, he supposedly hypnotised a person and worked with some pyrotechnic people and actors to make him believe that the world had ended. There'd been a big asteroid strike and zombies are rising up everywhere. Which always struck me as incredibly dangerous for the actors playing the zombies. I just think that must have been incredibly dangerous for the actors playing the zombies. Because, if this person had just woken up and he believed it was the Walking Dead out there, what's to stop him from, just grabbing anything heavy nearby and trying to bash the zombies' heads in? A duck's feathers are so waterproof that even when they dive, the downy layer underneath will remain completely dry. Boring, but true. An 18th century hypnotist supposedly projecting magnetism from the palms of his hands to induce a healing crisis in his patient. In the 18th and early 19th centuries, hypnotist Anton Mesmer and his followers believed they had found a new healing force called animal magnetism, which became the rage in fashionable circles in the capital cities of Europe. Animal magnetism, so that is where that phrase comes from, I presume. Have we actually learnt something today from reading this? If so, that would be the most incredible thing to have happened so far, and I am just gonna quickly go and check it to be sure. Indeed, it is true! He invented the term animal magnetism, and of course also the origin of the words mesmerism. So we have indeed actually learnt something today. Apparently, King Louis XVI actually organised a committee to look into this man's claims. He believed in he believed that there were tides in the human body affected by the sun and the moon. And yes, King Louis got a committee together which included none other than Benjamin Franklin. So there you go. I have learnt a real new fact, which is the most incredible thing, and hopefully there will be more next week. So come back then.